Riding every day. Yeah.
Howdy. First of all,
Hello.
howdy. Rogue Invitationals were held in Texas. I will love it. Mine is a bit too small. I know.
My one is
I know.
perfect.
Your one could be a little bit bigger as well.
Yeah. My head is smaller, his head is bigger. That's a bit of slagging, but that's it.
Yeah,
Okay, let's get serious.
Yes, I have a melon head. So but now, let's get to the events. Yeah? First event was...
Elephant Bar Max Deadlift.
Yes.
Yes, and it was quite interesting.
It was normal Arnold Classic setup and normal Arnold Classic rules as well.
What was the rules? Just basically simple deadlift, was it?
Just simple deadlift. I think you were able to drop the bar instead of guiding the bar as well, which to me I don't mind that at all because it's not powerlifting. Doesn't need to be guiding the bar down. So, what do you think of the results?
The results wasn't very impressive. I can tell you one. Why is that? I don't know. Because like last year, 2 years ago, Arnold Classic, but basically it's the same bar, the same event, and most of the competitors were the same, except I think Brothers.
Stallman Brothers. They weren't there.
Yeah. And the results, in my opinion,
who holds? Thor holds the record, 472 kgs.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So.
And this event was won by Jeff Caron.
With 420.
420, yeah. And what did he do that in the first attempt?
I think second attempt. Yeah. But it was so light for him. Well, it looked like.
I think on a day he could have.
Like,
he would have got probably 440 or 450.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, so it was interesting. The results was very close. The jumps wasn't too big.
Anyway, so Brian Shaw got injured in that event. Unfortunately,
hamstring again was it?
And I think I jinxed him. I was talking that his hamstrings are now healthy and he will do better. And off he goes and gets his hamstring done again. And I think it's the fourth time, from what he said, on elephant bar. I don't think that his body agrees with that kind of setup.
Shivliko got injured, was it?
I think he came in with an injury.
It was like, I'm so surprised with the lads like. Once I got injury with the hamstring, it's now four years, and that leg still feels weaker than the other one. And these lads just gets injured.
Jeff
Garan, well, in World's Strongest Man, got injury, and 6 months later he's in full performance again. Amazing. Jerry
Pritchett, he looked out of shape for sure. He looked a lot smaller than usually. I don't know what kind of health issues he's dealing with, but he didn't do well at all by his standards, you know. So, and then Novikov, that was weird.
One of the craziest and it's things that shows that the suits. It's like we have to come back with the suits now. They just helps massively, it's just, I don't know, Vitas was always right, because the suits make such a big difference on a big pulls, and whoever says that it's kind of
doesn't make any difference.
No. That's some lie.
Like Novikov was able to pull 390, I think, 390 something, and then his max is 450 with the suit. Massive difference. He tried to go for 400, I think, and he's just he couldn't even break his go higher than the knees, above the knees. So it goes to show how much suits comes into play when it comes to max and probably reps as well.
Yeah. Well, again, suits. Yeah, on the Novikov we can see that, but all athletes, they just did very poor, I'd say, on that event, because we know the numbers they can do. We know the
in comparison to what 2 or 3 years ago.
So only one person who didn't surprise was Mateo. It's just we know that he was struggling with the deadlift anyways, and before the event he pulled his lat.
Yeah, he tore his right lat. I think in training he was attempting 390 kilos, I saw the footage. He did 370 pretty easy, and then 390 he just give up. But he did that in 2000, I think 20, was it? I think so.
No, 2020. No, he was injured.
2019 then Arnold Classic. Before Arnold Classic, when Thor won, he managed to. I think he had the same injury, but on the left hand side, and he managed to finish second. But that was 3 weeks before the competition. This one is 2 weeks before the competition, so it probably didn't have enough time to heal up properly. But all in all, Lichess looked good on his return, really good. He looked big, strong. Well, he pulled 416 kilos, and that was enough for the second place.
Well, even that 416 second place says a lot again. Yeah. You didn't need to be in a top shape, because the lads
they weren't in a top
shape. Like,
and
it might be that they were tired as well, like after all the season. So overall, interesting event for me. Big numbers, but wasn't crazy numbers.
So after the first event, Jeff was the winner, Tom was second, Martins was third, Brian fourth, really surprising, Rob Kearney fifth, and all the way at the bottom was Shivlikov and Mateusz. Mateusz didn't attempt. I thought with no attempts they'll give 0 points, but no, they didn't.
They still gave him points?
They gave him 1.5 point apparently.
So they placed as a place, like
though they failed, Mikhail and Mateusz, both of them failed their deadlifts. So.
We didn't mention Shivlikov. He was crazy, like he went there straight up to 400, was he?
No, more.
Even more, yeah.
Something
with
like
the first
straight
attempt,
away. Caron is so good though on deadlift. He's so consistent with all the hamstring injuries as well that he happened through the years to him, and he's still fine. Now, event number 2.
Event 2, we have circles dumbbell ladder. That means 5 dumbbells and 5 different weights, thick handles, and it's very impressive. Like the jumps through the dumbbells was really big. Like
from the first to second was pretty big. It's like first one is 114 kg, second 124 kg, third 127 kg, fourth 131 kg, and the last one 300 pounder 136 kgs. Only one guy I think didn't manage even one dumbbell. Jerry, yeah, he failed. I think he's the only one who failed, and Novikov was the only one to finish all 5 of them in 1 minute and 5 seconds.
That's some impressive result.
Yes, he was really fast. Now I have to say his 300-pound dumbbell, he took second attempt to clean it, and it looked hard. The press itself as well, he had to put his body a good bit on the press to catch the dumbbell up in the air.
He couldn't make it past his chest on his first attempt.
Yeah, the clean was really a struggle.
But so, I think his body weight is the same, no?
He's around the same body weight. Yeah.
So basically, he's still impressive. Like.
It's very impressive, but like in his videos, YouTube videos, he 153 kg. You have it, and then and then he's talking about 100 and the 20 or 170 kilos. But like if you struggle to clean 136 kilos, so that's another 34 kilos on top of the shoulder, and like I don't know, maybe it's possible, but like it didn't look as easy as much, like especially the clean. The press was good, I get it, but like in comparison to 153 that he did on his YouTube channel at home, it wasn't even close. But again, he had to do other 4 dumbbells before he attempted 300 pounds. So
Litz's got 4 dumbbells.
Yes.
No, 3 dumbbells.
3 dumbbells, 280.
And the faster time than Kilikowski. And then Kearney got 2 dumbbells. Again, like we went down to the times.
Yeah.
On a lighter dumbbells. So it was kind of impressive. I thought that Luke will do better. Honestly, like I thought.
It didn't really surprise because he failed 120 in the Britain's Strongest Man. All of them did.
All of them did, yeah.
But like I think Tom, so Tom actually improved because Luke's. Are we talking about Luke or Tom?
We didn't know.
No.
Didn't even mention Luke.
No, Tom. So Tom did well. Because Tom in the Britain Strongest Man, he failed 120 like.
I just want to mention why.
What?
As I was watching it, and it's like I was so not sad, but it's like it was so hard to me to watch it when there was like pounds, like
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like lifted. What was I was on my phone counting? It was like. And then a minute after, it's like again. It's like what's going on with the weights? Like I just prefer kilos. Like
Yeah, but that's
metric versus imperial.
that's
Yeah.
I know that's America. Yeah. But it's like it's just so.
for Europe, for us Europeans, like it's like I don't know, it's hard. But like, well, in England, they using kilos as well.
They using kilos,
Yeah.
but on most of the competition they using both.
Yeah,
Because
they're showing the pounds and the kilos, but
because the pounds sound so much better.
Yeah.
It's like the numbers
more
are
numbers.
so bigger numbers.
Yeah. So anyway, so the second event was won by Novikov, Litz second, Mateusz third. Mateusz lives wearing great. He couldn't like balance them. Like you can
No.
see that the triceps is still a bit weak,
Oh,
you know. But he still managed to get 280 pounds, which is really impressive, you know.
impressive.
After like 4 surgeries on the triceps, he still did phenomenally well.
Impressive,
And
yeah.
plus, with the torn lat as well, like you can take pain like nothing, which is goes to show how tough he is.
Impressive. I was like,
Yeah.
lads were impressive on a dumbbell.
Yeah. So after that was the first day, 2 events, and after day 1, Martins was leading. Tom was second. Novikov was third. Brian was fourth. Jeff fifth. Rob 8th. Mateusz 7th. Luke 8th. Jerry 9th. And Shivlikov was 10th place. Which I think everyone was sleeping on Martins because he wasn't competing for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Nobody knew in what shape he will come in, but it seems like he came in pretty.
Well, even me, I didn't expect that from him.
No.
Because I thought he will be like, he'll do mistakes. He'll secure himself. Like he'll focus on a safe lifts, safe movements. But no, he went hard. He went all the way. Like, and even he tried the last dumbbell. Was he?
He attempted.
Did he try it?
No. He just stopped at 280. Yeah. They were playing safe. Based on what I heard, Romark, his what do you call it? I don't know, friend, coach, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he was playing safe, and that was the right move, I think, for them.
No,
they knew their capabilities and they stick with it.
Strategy though.
Yeah. Now, day 2.
Wheel of Pain
Yes.
started.
Event 3.
Yeah. Day 2, yeah. So that was like Arnold Classic setup. It was introduced like this pain with the wheel of pain was introduced like 2-3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the Rogue made it, and now they're using it in the competition. So
I know that you tried it. No,
I tried it.
not in the competition.
Yeah,
but
just
tried
as a
actually.
warm up. Yeah,
How was it?
it's more like stamina and like I don't know, speed. I guess I believe
it's like
just get
track
the
pull for
momentum.
distance,
Yeah,
was it?
yeah, yeah, pretty
Something
much.
like
Yeah.
that. Like
Is there any give? Was there any momentum once you get up to speed?
No, not really. You can't get the momentum because the way it's built, it's like you have to whatever pace you have, that's the pace you're gonna have. There's no, I don't know, unless there is the ground. But like I tried it in the arena, so the ground was pretty like level. So to me, like the first, I did like half of the what do you call that? Half the rotation. It felt pretty good. I wasn't even fatigued or anything like that. So I don't know, but it's a hard event because I remember when they first did it, like Novikov really had like Novikov, all the guys pretty much, they had really hard time to recovering after it because it was such a novelty event, and but now it seems like they're getting better at it because
probably all of them they train for it. Like exactly that moment. Like
Yeah.
I seen Kilikowski was training with a truck.
he training
Up the hill.
The amount of warm-ups he did, like even like we were watching together with Shane, and I was like, stop warming up. It's like you keep trying and trying. I was like, Jesus, you did that already so many times. Like you know how it feels. Stop it. Like you're wasting energy. Like So yeah, that's what lost me. Can of Mongol because I predicted him to win this event. I think it's just Maybe it did that.
So the
too
numbers
much.
is that's rotation. So if you'll do a whole circle, that's 360.
Yeah,
Degrees
it's
or
60 degrees, but they go by feet. So they went, instead of actually degrees on the table, they go by how many feet collectively it was. So
Well, yes, that's so. Tom won it,
Yes.
and it looked hard at the beginning. I was watching.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's slow, and it doesn't look promising. But at the end of it, like he just didn't stop. He just keep doing that slow pace, but he made the fin.
Yeah.
Made a win on that event. So
Mateos was
impressive.
like what? I think second or third out, and
Yeah.
he set the result because like 83 feet. Yeah, that was a good result. But I think he was disappointed again. If he had that torn lat, he wasn't able to still train 100%. And from what I know, he was really happy with his progress for that competition. Coming up, he was really in good shape, and says that injury just really, really
I agree with
messed him
that,
up.
like-
JF Ron, I was very surprised.
Yeah, that I don't know what happened with Jeff. I don't know. Like he got like 20.
Oh, he got
what's
lost,
that?
was he?
29 feet. I don't know what happened.
He went to his shoulder and all, and they told him to.
Yeah.
One of the judges kind of said like,
You can't do it. Like I don't know why he would. Like I think he was panicking so much that he couldn't push it, and he just started like trying to use the shoulder, which
So
is
what-
against the rules.
So the rules was you have to be two hands on
Two
a,
hands,
on a
yeah.
beam,
So
that's
you
it.
can try this, but your two
Yeah.
hands have to be still on a.
And this came up from the Arnold Classic that the lads were using the necks.
Then
Was it?
underneath it, yeah.
then
So
they were
Yeah.
using their chests, they were going overhand,
Yeah.
underhand like that.
Like they
Was
just pushing any way they could.
So you can't basically you can't do lifting because that probably it would be easier. Like 'cause strongman can be
Yeah, 'cause you're
they
pushing up
should
and-
be able to lift it up and
Yeah.
walk like
Because then you're lifting up, you're pushing up
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
instead of
yeah,
actually
yeah.
just pushing forward. So
Well, he wasn't. It was weird. I think just
No,
he was
the-
just panicking because he didn't expect that
Yeah.
to be that. So I don't know. Like
but JF Ron did try it before, did he? He must have.
he did it before.
He did, and he did good. Like
Yeah, he did really well. So whatever happened with this one, I don't know. It was just weird. And maybe I have no idea. Maybe shoes or something. I have no idea. But it shouldn't be an issue. I don't think it matters what kind of shoes you wear for this event. But
Yeah.
it was weird anyway.
yeah. So,
So-
it's a bit disappointing because he was doing very well in the first day, and then he dropped that down.
Yeah, he lost a lot of points on this one. And Tom was like he did really well. He was so steady and 6'8", 9", whatever he is, it really was a big adventure for this event.
And then we have Litzes in third position in that event.
Again.
Just steady,
Yeah,
just steady.
did
pace.
enough to finish
steady
like top
lift,
3. Yeah. Fourth event was super yoke and log lift medley. There was 450 kilo super yoke and 163 kilos log lift. 3 lifts.
I love it.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was interesting to see. It was like heavy yoke, not too heavy. It was heavy, and then after yoke, you're running at the log, lifting 163 kilograms log for 3 reps, and for me it was really a nice event to see. It was like really heavy CrossFit event. That's my opinion.
Yeah, the most impressive guy was Mateo Kilikowski.
Oh.
His yoke was really fast, and he did the only person who managed to do 163 kilos in one motion, all 3 lifts, which I'm really surprised with because again he's having that lat issue and 4 surgeries on his triceps. It seems like he managed to bounce back. And his pressing is like apart from dumbbell didn't look that impressive like as before, yeah. But now the log looked good, really good, and he won it pretty much with an ease. The only guy who was able maybe to challenge his time was Novikov. Yeah, he could have challenged his time because he had a fast yoke. I think he was like around 14 seconds, and Mateusz did in 13 seconds. And the only mistake that he made was the log.
Yeah, but again, like if we come back to the Mateusz, I think this event for him was do or die.
Yes.
So
to crack top 5.
Yeah, he wanted to stay in the top position, so he had to do it in one motion without even thinking what's gonna happen. and which he succeeded like.
Yeah, he succeeded of doing that, and it was like very impressive. Like always impressive to see like a log being lifted in one motion.
Yeah,
you know, it really like the only sort of guy that surprised me in the bad way was Luke.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, he has like 220 kilos log, and he failed third attempt, I think. Third attempt, I was like
again, like if you notice that there was like too many, like most of the lads, they were like struggling with the balance.
Yeah,
like they all at the top, like they all was wobbly, and they're trying to catch the balance. Like even when they cleaned, like all of them like step back few steps always, like. So it's like
maybe the grounds wasn't even again because this is in the stadium, but I don't know. I don't know what it was. Maybe like it's hard like to do a pressing event after the yoke. Yeah, your legs are fatigued and then back. But like Mateos was really super impressive. Like he deserves to win that event, and again in the top 3 we have Martins.
Yep. Second place even.
Yeah, second place. Yeah, Tom was third, and his pressing was good, but his yoke was pretty slow. It wasn't very good with the yoke walk.
It was interesting because Karen went into that event first, was he?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Karen was flying through it.
Yeah,
it was like, we're looking at the really good times for all of them, like because from the previous event of Karen, that pain wheel of pain. He didn't do good. Like we knew that his dumbbell isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
So and I thought his 3 attempts was really good, and then everyone was struggling straight after him. Like basically everyone was like, And then it kind of surprised me everything. Like I was like, how come? Like from one bad event you're going into second event and you perform really good.
But it wasn't good enough. Like the times weren't.
No, it wasn't good enough. Yeah. But it's just like other lads were even worse. Like and big time.
Mm-hmm. Well, Novikov made that mistake with the third log, and it was like he looked at the referee, and the referee made the right call because he was walking with that log. He wasn't stable, so he wasn't able to get it under control. So that was a good call. Brian was again very surprising with his hamstring injury. Still managed to do the heavy yoke, and his log lift was good. Brian had really steady lifts, and Pritchett. Again, got like 0.
He didn't
even attempt it.
Yeah, no, he did. I think I saw him trying. Like, just stepped away and grabbed his back. Like, probably it is something.
He has something back issues then, like I'd say so, really big ones. Now we're gonna go into the 5th event. Stones over Hitching Post. No too many. The only surprise was to me that. The winner of that event, Martins, was able to beat Tom. Because Tom is classed as the best stone lifter in the world, and he sort of, in a way, proved it. But Martins came out like he didn't even needed to win that event to be an overall winner for this competition. He just, I think, need to do 4 stones, something like that.
You need to be like in top 3 again.
In top 3, yeah, to secure, and he managed to just really go through them and win it with the knees, So that's probably that's his first win of the event of this competition. So really impressive. So Martins was, I think everyone was doubting that he might even finish, top 3. One of them is me. I didn't thought that he can come in such a good shape, and he proved us all wrong, I think, on this one.
Tom did very good.
Tom Kearney surprised me, being the smallest guy. Pretty much height-wise, I don't know bodyweight-wise, but height-wise he was the smallest guy, and he managed to get 4 stones. He just failed the 5th one, Novikov was pretty much, he knew already that it's going to be the 3rd place.
Yeah, but so did he try the
last one? No. I think he tried. The 4th one he lifted that on a second attempt.
Novikov.
Yeah,
he tried it, he just couldn't.
He couldn't. The last one he just couldn't. Probably he didn't need to, because he wouldn't change the outcome of his position. At that point, he was 3rd. I don't think if he would have won, because the overall points, Litzes and Tom was so ahead of the pack. It's unbelievable. So they did really good.
Still impressive, like they didn't use tacky. I would like to touch the stones, like are they rough? Are they? It's like it's only napkin tacky, like so
yeah, but just because they weren't like roundy stones, they were like longish, square.
It's different,
like
elliptical. So elliptical stone, was it?
Yeah, it was like it's not round. It was kind of flat.
Yeah, it was like
It's like
squarey, smooth, squarey. I don't know what do you call these stones.
Elliptical.
Yeah, elliptical stone. So it was pretty.
It was amazing event again, like, and overall, like.
Mm-hmm. Shaw didn't even attempt the first one because again he probably was his hamstring. I think he had a bad tear, and then Mateusz did one just to secure his 4th place, which is I think it's really impressive for him to finish in the 4th place with all the issues that he's dealing with, especially getting pretty much like a 1 point on a deadlift. So he did really, really well, and if he's healthy, I'm pretty sure that he can crack top 3, no problem.
Yeah, it was like, did you notice that like Kilikowski, he's a chaser. He always needs to chase someone, like because of that deadlift, like he always needs to just chase and he can't reach that Olympic peak, that number 1, like that's impressive. Like. Not impressive. It's a bit of sad, but it is what it is.
I don't know what's the issue with his deadlifts though, because like it can be the height. He just whatever the muscle is in his back or weak. I don't know. I don't get it.
Weak.
Yeah, it has to be. But like that's the only event, and like through the years, he didn't really manage to improve that. It stays around like his deadlifts around 400. And that's it. Like with the suit, he would manage once to get 420.
Yeah.
In Bahrain, was it?
Yeah,
Bahrain, yeah. That's the only event that he managed to get 420 with the suit. So without the suit, his best I think is 400.
Yeah.
Elephant bar. So if he would have got 400 in this competition, he would
challenge the first place.
First place, because then he can like. Go full out on the stones, and his stones are good. He's tall guy, long reach, so that's a plus. So all in all, the competition itself. What do you think, Marius? How was it?
It was very long. It was impressive. Like I don't like CrossFit. I don't like to watch it. So for me, I was connecting only on a strongman events, and then they wasn't accurate on the time that they were told. They were like 15-20 minutes off, so I was kind of like
that's the only issue.
Yeah,
that's the only issue.
And another thing, but again, like I mentioned that at the beginning, the numbers, like I prefer to see both of them, like kilos or pounds, and then in a box or whatever beside it. I would like to see kilograms, like instead of pounds. But again, that's America. That's different. Like they focused on a American audience, probably not on all the world. Like so, overall, it's interesting. It's nice. The prize money, amazing. Probably now everyone is dreaming about like all the top strongmen like wants to enter that competition, and it's gonna be. And it looks promising. Like hopefully they will the Rogue will stay doing that competition. Like and
it will grow and grow and grow.
And hopefully
it might be the new Arnold Classic when it comes to like before the Arnold Classic was the biggest prize money when it comes to strongman. And it seems like now Rogue just says nah, we're gonna do a better job. We're gonna give more money to the athletes, which is always puts the sport into a better place and drives the sport.
But that's another question mark, like it's like because now what's it's October, is it?
Yeah.
And Halloween, yeah, right. And Arnold Classic is in 4 months. Will it be the same events?
Well, we don't know that.
Physically token like events is basically Arnold Classic events.
Yeah.
So is it going to be exactly the same event with the same equipment?
Could be.
And different prize money, or they're gonna change everything in Arnold Classic?
No, the events might stick with the same events. I don't really mind that. They might change something. They might introduce the frame carry up the ramp again, or Will they bring the shoulder the stone to the shoulder event again? There's other events like Max Log or Austrian Oak Log. I think it was a success. Just the streams itself, they were very long, like 10-hour streams, 11-hour streams, but that's including CrossFit. And maybe it's the way to go. I don't know, like if people like it, they're gonna keep watching it. Our issue was that time difference, like between the events, and you have to tune in after 3 or 4 hours, so you can't really sit down and just watch the whole thing for like 3 hours solid and then move on and do the other stuff, within your day. It just, I don't know, that's the only product sort of.
But they're not making it over.
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe they can. Maybe they could have done these 2 events in a row. Like, you can do these 2 events within like 1.5 or 2 hours, and then next day, like 2-3 events again, like just one after another. You like Giants Live or like Arnold Classic pretty much is the same, Like you don't need to wait like 3 hours in between the events.
But like overall, like I think in that all 2 days event, they were focusing on CrossFit more than on.
Yeah, the CrossFit is the main competition.
So the Strongman was just
like a sideshow.
Yeah. So it's just
like for a Strongman fat, it's not ideal. I thought it would be like, I didn't know that they're gonna do it at the start of the competition, that they're gonna do it that way. And that's, like I said, that's the only, for me personally, that was an issue, because I in Europe it's hard. Like you tune in at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock when they started.
But still, it's okay time though.
Yeah, but then there was I get it, but like in America, like the one event started like 11 o'clock, was it?
11,
yeah. That's not very like I'm in bed by that time, so I'm not gonna stay till 1 o'clock to watch that, and then just, I don't know, just that's the only thing that I say that was I didn't like it.
Look, but all the competition stayed on YouTube, like it wasn't deleted.
Yeah, you can rewatch it.
Ultimate was deleted, was it?
Yes.
There was like live stream, but after live stream it wasn't saved, so you couldn't rewatch it.
Yeah,
I think so.
For
For Rogue, it's stick,
so
you can wake up and watch it again.
Yeah.
So which is another good thing like about it, like so you can just skip all the CrossFit part if you don't want to watch it live, so skip the rope, everything. Like there was group events, like I tried to watch it, like, but it was so boring, like, for me as not entertainment. Like there was like annual group event, like breaker, world record breakers. There was like loads of things on that day, like. And there was everything, like there was like basically streaming non-stop events as well. Like, there's like few minutes in between the events, but overall, as a Strongman fan, like I would like to see it done in one setup, like as a regular competition.
And outdoors, that's the thing.
Outdoors, in that weather, beautiful.
In that weather,
no problem at all, like because like it's Texas, like the weather is.
Yeah, but for me, indoors are better. I think you create a better atmosphere when it's indoors with the fans, like I still prefer indoor shows over outside, but like if they want to do that in a big massive stadium, like go ahead, but still to me it's better off in indoors. Like Giants Live competition in England, it's to me was the whole format it's better than that Rogue.
It's entertainment.
Yeah,
it's like Giant Life is just again like it's an unreal show, like with
top of the cream.
Yeah, and like the peak of Giant Life is Strongman. Like they focus on Strongman. They don't focus on anyone else. Like because all this, like if someone wasn't in a Giant Life show, I would recommend to go and see.
Yeah,
because it's just like amazing. Basically all the Strongman fans, all the legends. They're always there, like they always talk, they always like communicate with all the audience, so it's amazing. Okay, down to the YouTube stuff, like this was the last competition of Strongman of the year, is it?
For the year, yes.
And
guys, please comment what do you think about competition, what do you think about our points, do you like the way it was done, do you prefer like the way Giants Live do? And just comment down below, and I want to know what your take is.
There's lots of comments on the last video.
Yeah, there was a lot of actually comments on the last video. I tried to reply to most of it. We with a couple of even comments we went back and forward, which is great. That's that's the only way, in my opinion, to grow the sport. So the promoters know how they can improve the show, and every show you can improve, you know. So, but you need feedbacks from the fans. Otherwise, like if you think that it has to go your way, it's very hard to grow business and especially sport.
Talk to us. Like the video. And the most thing, and subscribe. The best what you can do, just press one button and help us to grow, and we'll help you to we'll entertain you
as much as we can.
The more subscribe, the better the internet.
Yeah.
Yes. Subscribe, comment. Thank you very much.